to kick off, shall we? So, before we head off to the other side, there are two things we needed to do. First of all, we needed to get ourselves a slime. But there's plenty of slime over on the other side to get, so that won't be a concern. Secondly, what we also needed to go ahead and get ourselves was enough of the heavy frames. We need 5 heavy frames to build the final 2 assemblies we're going to be... the 2 manufacturer buildings, that's what they're called. So we're going to go ahead and get what we need for that. Now this thing is idling, I believe. Yes, it's not getting enough frames. So let's take a stack of each. And then leave this thing for B. As we go ahead and just manually construct the frames required. Because that's going to take faster than waiting for that one to build the final 5 required. Again, main problem being that this factory that we have producing frames is not really built to supply, well, a factory floor with frames. It's really more to supply me with them. We need reinforced plates and we need rods for this. So let's go ahead and grab a stack of each. A stack of rods. And a stack of reinforced plates. That should be all, and we even have a little construction table right here, so we don't need to run the entire way back. Let's go ahead and get the modular frames to be crafted. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we require 5 of them, which means that we are going to we have enough. That's always something. We need 25 of these things. That one is empty. Great shame. Now I'm just going to look at my phone to see if I actually ended up winning the 2nd place in Duolingo. Yay, I did. Nice. And now I'm in the Sapphire League. Happy times. Never ranked that high before. Okay. So that should be... no, not quite yet. We're down 22. We need 2 more. And then we're good to go to actually craft 5 modular frames. There we are. So yeah, no, as you can tell here, we are not going to get much further without getting the heavy modular frame up. Because creating so we can get 50 of those things and 100 of those things that is going to be requiring very soon, this is just going to be a nightmare. Speaking of which, this is our final to-do mission. Where we require 100 of those heavy frames. So that's just adorable. So we need 100 of those and 50 computers to get going on the next level. And that's without actually talking what we need to complete phase 3. The modular engine is not terrible. I think it's just the engine we already have, but you combine it with some rubber. So, you know, that's easy. We don't even need to set up a factory for that just now. The other one, on the other hand, is, again, I have been nagging about it, but it's because it was traumatizing. It requires so many different items to be produced, and yeah, we're not there yet. Even with the computer factory done and set up, we're not there yet. What we could do is deliver... We can have a train deliver the final pieces we need, so a add-on to the computer factory could actually be completing those. But yeah, first things first, let's build the computer factory and then the heavy frames factory, as that is our current priority. Now, last time we set everything up here, so we are pretty ready, frankly. So let's just grab the items that we're gonna be requiring, like so. Not the silica, we don't need that. And let's grab some wiring, some of those. We need also the rotors, the other heavy frames, and we need the motors. And then we're good to get started. Now let's build the actual the manufacturers, yes? Let's build them over here. 2 of them. Big boys right here. That one and that one. Nice side by side. And of course, you will be doing computers. Okay. So that's the factory done. Thank you so much, everyone. No, not quite. We have a little bit of things to set up. But working backwards, we are now going to require a nice solid 6.5 constructors doing screws, because we need 200 per minute. But for the sake of simplicity, let's make that just 7 constructors. Let's go ahead and get some metal plates and some concrete, because on the planning I kind of want copper on this side so we can have metal on that side. So let's go ahead and grab as many plates and as many copper as we can. Not copper, concrete. And just expand this platform out a little bit. Like, okay, platform ended right there. And let's also go ahead and get some more fuel. Because we need that. Let's drop one of the plate stacks like so. Right then. So now then, we need 7 constructors. Let's go ahead and just widen this platform one more step. So we have right here 1. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and we are 1 short. Let's expand it on this direction. 7, like so. Now all of you wonderful little things are going to be making me some screws. Skipping a jump to it. There is one alternative recipe that I tend to use a lot, which removes the need for rods. You can just make cast screws. Yeah, we haven't gotten any of those, so we're just going to have to do with what we got. Then we need 5 constructors doing some wonderful rods for us. So let's put them right behind. And all you beauties, iron rods. Goody. And now, supplying these, we of course just need a bunch of assemblers. Or not assemblers, smelters. Don't worry, I know the proper name. And we needed 2.2. So let's go ahead and get just... Should I get 3? Yeah, let's get 3. No point in not overdoing it. So let's do this one in the middle. And work from that one out. Like so. This should be working out neatly. So that one can then produce those 2 for 15, that one can then produce those for 15, and you're just going to be extremely overpowered, forcing all of those into one. But that will be... Allt bra?
Nej, jag vet inte. Jag fick hjärtattack. Varför stod du där utanför?
Our daughter just almost killed my wife. Cool.
Alltså, Andreas...
Yes, that's it. We are sure. Sorry about that. Hold on, we can go ahead and actually disable the camera. There we go. Alright, back to it. So now we just need the 90 iron to be feeding into this beautiful one. The iron vein was right over here somewhere, wasn't it? There you are. So let's go ahead and run that supply chain via the back of it, like such. And then from over here to there. Like so. And we can just feed the iron. This back row is going to be brilliant. Let's go ahead and get the actual transport line set up. No, not the storage container. I need this one. So we're going to require MK2 for this. Transport enough iron. Can you do 90, by the way? Yeah, you can. 240. You will work just fine. And to make sure it's nice and even, we're just going to put one of these in the middle. So it can run to that one and then become a straight line after this. Like so. And then we could also go ahead and stack this line in case we need that upgrade in the future. There we go. 2, and then turn straight forward. Oh, come on. I need to remember I can just nudge it when it's like that. I don't have to... Yeah. So there we go. What we're going to do now is we're going to plan ahead in case we need more iron to other parts of the facility. So we're going to just put in a splitter like such and get the 90 we require right off there. That way, in case we want to, you know, keep running other iron forward in some future installation, that can be done. Now we have a splitter and we can just do normal. 1 for each. Did you actually go? Okay, you did go the entire way. I was unsure. 1, 2. Okay, so now you are... Yep, you have the iron you want. Goody goody. Right, though. Then let's go ahead. I could do a splitter. To make it an even spread out, we could do this. Yes, we could add a splitter right there. And a merger there. A splitter there. A splitter there. A merger going, come on, the right direction. There we go. A merger right there, going the right direction as well. And then one right there. So this should make it so it's a nice and even split, not evil split. Coming in all directions. How many do you do? You do 30. So yeah, so this one's going to do 45. Which means we can do MK1s just fine. There we... No. Behave. Like so. A little complicated, but that will at least share the load evenly. Somewhat evenly. Evenlier than it was before. Because what's going to happen now is this one is going to do 30 on each. And then it's going to be 45 coming in here. 45 gets into split to 15 to each. Yep. And this one is going to come back and become 30 again. But it's going to share the load. So it's going to be a little more balanced than just everyone feeding into the middle one at least. Now then, for the funnier bit, we need... This one is going to spit out 15 rods per minute. This one is requiring 10 rods. Hey, okay, so we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And we got 15, 30, 45, 60, and 75. So yeah, again, let's see, we have an even 7. So what we could do, since 2 of these combine into 30, we could just combine those 2, split them up equally. It's going to be 10 each, and then do the same thing on that side, and then this one is going to be full. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So, let's get it going. We're going to put a conveyor merger right in the middle here. We're going to go ahead and put a merger right in the middle there. No, not that one, never mind. Let's make it even, so it's the outer one. Right, so. And let's, for the sake of hilarity, do one there and one there. And I'm simply doing that to try to spread out the load a little bit, because again, this one is going to be very overpowered. So this one's just going to run straight forward. Why was it misaligned there? What is it aligning to?
Älskling, vad är det här? Är det en glasbit?
Det ser ut... Nej, det är inte glasbit, det är en bit sand.
Vad var det för något?
En bit sand.
Ja, det gör inte saken bättre, för jag hittade den i min glass.
Oh.
Alltså jag blir så jäkla less. Jag tycker att jag har ett där knäppsfrukt hela tiden, och det ska inte vara. Nej, det är faktiskt såna hårda jävla... Jag vet inte fan vad jag är, men...
I förstår. Yeah, I just found sand in the ice cream, it seems. Which is, you know, not great, evidently. No, okay, this one is not aligned. Not at all. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, yeah, but I see how tight it gets. So let's go ahead and move this one back a step then. As long as it's, you know, even on all of them. There we go. Right. So then, what we should be able to get going here. 50 plus 15 is 30. Yeah, we should be staying again on the MK1 line, no matter what. 1, 2. So that one goes in there. So now we have 30 coming in. 10 there, 10 there. 10 like such. Okay. And let's do this side first. So we got that one coming in like so, that one coming in like so, that one going forward. Following that, we should have 10, 10, 10, and 10. Now here comes the fun one. This is going to come in with 15. Which means I have actually thought of a little bit of an oopsie here, because I can't actually afford to split this one up. Sorry. No, wait. Shit. I spoke too soon. We'll simply just do a smart one with overflows on the side. So it will work just fine. We'll put that one back. MK1. And then right in the middle, I don't have an AI limiter though. Can I make an AI limiter? Really simply. Let's find out. We got AI limiters, we need a bunch of copper wire for that, and we should have plenty. Right there, 500. So go ahead and, what? Oh, it's not, it's quick wire. I have quick wire though. Now that one might be... Oh no, I do have a little bit. Wonderful. Then we can go ahead and make ourselves an AI limiter. So with the AI limiter in place, we'll go ahead and align it manually as good as we can. Like such. We'll just then connect these ones up to the side. And then we go left is overflow and right is overflow. So then it's going to feed the majority of the ones straight forward, and whatever it can't feed, it's going to start splitting up to the side to help them go up in speedos as well. Now, coming out here, we have 40, 80, 120, 160, 200, 240, And a 280, correct? All of that coming into here, that requires... Yeah, we're going to be 20 screws plus, which is absolutely fine by me. Only problem being, of course, that it's, you know, slight too many to be an even number. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get a merger for facing forward. Going to put that one right in the middle. I'm going to go ahead and put another merger on the other side as well. Cool that I got 2 for the price of 1. Didn't expect that. And then we're going to let just that one. Okay, so it's going to be on the metal line. Cool, just wanted to double check. So then we are going to take the conveyor merger there. And then we're going to just go ahead and get a splitter in there. Let's do a little space. Like so. And then we can just split that up into 2 channels, one feeding one station, the other one feeding the other station. So let's see. All can be MK1s going in, because they will be getting 40 each. And then they're going to be, well, it's going to be 40, 80, 120, so that one needs to be an MK2, and it's just barely going to tag along. I'm going to go ahead and get that one done as well. Then we 1, 2. 1, 2. And then forward. So then we got 120, 240, and then 280, 280 coming in. So we're going to put an MK4 down. 280, that's going to split up to 140 each, which requires, of course, the MK3s. It's going to be 10 above the screws required. We need some steel for this. There we go. Now, where do we put the screws? Well, let's put them on the side, shall we? So then we're going to put this one like so, and we're going to put this one like so, and that one facing this way. One, two. Like so. And that is the first part of this labyrinth done. 1 down, 3 to go. And that was the easiest one. It's going to be a big production essentially. But let's go ahead and make sure this one starts to hum away, shall we? So let's go ahead and just swap to one with the assembly one. So let's go ahead and take this one sitting like that in the middle. And then we're going to put you where? Try to make chicken do this in a neat way. Impossible challenge. Okay, let's go ahead and put you there. You power that one, and then you move on to this one. You power that one, and then you move on. Come on. You power that one, and then you move on. Ooh, not that far. You put that one. I'm gonna jump back. I'm gonna go here. Oh, nice leg spike. I'm gonna put the one in the middle here. Power these two. Gonna jump over here. Power these two. Jump into the middle one right there. Power that one. Jump back. Go in between these two. Power that one, power that one. Go to this one, power that one. Okay. Now this one then, we can, for now, go off. This is probably not going to be a permanent power line. Yeah, let's not even try that. Instead, let's take from you. Let's get that one going like such. And let's also go ahead and get you going off towards that one. Doesn't reach that far, do you? Nope. Okay. Now we should be getting iron in here. Well, this one can do 240, so there's no point in limiting it. Let's go ahead and get the MK3s in here. Because I think I have enough steel for this. I am immediately regretting this decision. I did in fact not have enough steel for this. I'm lacking more than a significant amount. Okay, so the first part of the factory again is humming away. It's going to start getting some bolts in storage. I'd rather have them backlog itself. There we go. That way it's also harder to notice if something has gone wrong in the beginning. So I can spend an extra hour or two troubleshooting as well, which is also fun. Okay, no, but seriously, this is the first bit done. The next bit we need to sort out. We could either do the refineries or we could do the copper line. And I suppose we should do the copper line. Actually, to do the copper line, we need the... We even need the plastic done. So the next part is going to be the plastic. So time to get going with all of these beauties. Don't kill me, please. Okay, so again, for this behemoth of a factory floor, we're going to require 14 refineries, all of them spewing out plastic for us. So quite the tall order, but here we are. Let's go ahead and give you some space. That'll do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's the way to do it, I suppose. 7, 8, 9, 10. We need more space still. Christ, this refinery wall is going to be something else. Let's go ahead and get this one done. Question is it gonna fit? Don't reckon it will do. Nope. So then we're gonna have to just retreat it back a little bit. I need one more. Ah, come on. There's a big boulder in the way. It does actually say the floor is too steep, so maybe I can squeeze one in right here. Yes, I can. Ah, victory. Oh, it's airborne. Shit. Let's go ahead and put those there, so we're gonna retreat these ones to the same distance. Is that now 14 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Good. That is 14 refineries. Nice. Now all of these suckers are going to do plastic for us. Oh, my lord. And we're going to do with residual oil, of course. And all of that residual oil is going to be transformed into fuel, which we're then are going to be using to create some fuel generators and well, help with our power grid as well. Which means that we want to make sure, an extra caveat here, that we need a sink, I meant, to actually get rid of all the plastic that's not going to be used. Because if it stores up maximum amount of plastic, it's going to shut down the plastic generators, which in turn turns off the fuel generators, which in turn, of course, turn off the power generator. And we want the power to be running all the time. So, dear Lord, now let's start to mingle with the oil we're going to need for this. So, to clarify, 14 times 30 is landing us at 420 oil, which is where the nice MK2 lines come in, because they can do 620 for us. We're not going to be using them the entire way. Why are you so much further back? No, don't be shy. Take one step forward. Starting to realize this is definitely going to take more than an hour. Okay, so that's plastic. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and join all of these suckers up. And we are not going to be doing one single line. We're going to let multiple ones power different sections of it to try to split up the load as much as possible. This one is 240, that is 120. Nice. And that one over there is also another 120, correct? Gotta double check this. Yeah. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, that's 120. Neat. So then we have, of course, come on. Let's put it on a nice little distance. So we got that one. Why is it double clicking all the time? So that's 30. That's 60. Yeah, make sure it's lined up to the right thing so it's not 60. That is 100. No, that's 90. And that is 120. So what we're going to do then simply is, since we're only dealing with 120, we're just going to make it nice and easy with the MK1s here. I should not have to use any other pipe for what we're doing, so it should be fine. Then let's just go ahead and get a lifted up platform like such. And let's get the actual pipeline menu. I'm going to put this one right there, flowing down like such. That way it's going to be easier to fill and not having to deal with any weird stuff that could happen. And then we just hook this one up to you. So that is 120 oil ready to be sorted into its supposed state. Wonderful. Now we need another 4 to be powered by the weaker one, and the remaining are all going to be powered by the same one. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing here. We're going to take this side, give it a little elevation. Put that one on the line. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh. I hate that I can align it to the center of the refinery. It bothers me to no end. How about you two? You look aligned? Yeah, okay, you are aligned. Wonderful. At least 2 out of 4 behaved. That's more than half, right? There we go. Down it goes. That one goes there, that one goes there. You come across into you go in there. I'm looking at the amount of copper we have here, and we should definitely be okay. Like so. This one is now ready to receive its oil supply. And it's going to be receiving it from you, correct? You are the 120. Yeah. Now we got the 240 left. So let's just double count so we are all in the right head. 240. We got 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. Yeah, cool. That is going to be plenty enough. Let's go ahead and line these up. got 1. We got 2. And then we got issues. Let's go ahead and put you like so. There we go. And we're going to do the same thing over here. Like so. Why are you like this? There you go. Okay. Clearly not what I intended you to do, but whatever you do, 2B, that's fine by me. Right, in you go like so, in you go like that. You also go there, behave yourself. Then you can go up on this end, connect to you, connect to you, connect to you, connect to you. We can go ahead and get a little drilling done into this rock. Oh. Damn, a complete crash. It's been a while since I had that in this game, but there we are. Oh, no, it crashed. It just took it a moment to realize. Righto. Excuse the blackness. Complete darkness on the screen is not intended. Go ahead and reboot really quick. Hopefully it doesn't take too long a time. So frustrating, but here we are. Watch it now having problems with the rendering equipment again. No, I cannot. It's impossible. I do not understand this hard coding. How dare you? It's just what I'd be expecting right now. Damn it, I'm running out of time. I don't have time for this. To clarify, we are sitting right now at a not very comfortable 36-minute run. We have a lot to do in the remaining 25 minutes. Rebooting the game is not part of the timetable. Come on. Yeah, continue. Let's see how much work we lost. Hopefully not too much. Sometimes I've been lucky and I've been like immediately after an autosave it crashed. Sometimes it crashed because of the autosave. We'll see which one we got this time. Hopefully a lucky number. What's the weather like? It's going to be raining tonight. Reader Neater, and it's going to be raining practically the entire day tomorrow. With a bunch of 7 and 4 degrees. Looks like summer has finally crept its way to Skåne. How lovely. Come on then. No need to stress me out like this. I realize I'm not going to have time to build this computer factory as is, because there's no way I'm able to set up the fuel factory and the copper side. Like, we haven't even gotten started with the big side of this factory yet. The bolts was kind of the minor bit. Okay, where are we? Ooh, it was not too kind with our reset either. Alright, well, off you go. I mean, fair's fair. Had I not had autosaves function, I would have been completely screwed over. But still, not lovely. There we go. Good thing I already know how to counter this problem. We just nudge you back there. Like so, and then finally, there we are. No. Why you do this, Tubies? Behave yourself, you little spaghetti monsters. There we go. That one there. like so, and then let's repeat, do the little drilling. Didn't crash, lovely. And get you over here. Like so. Wonderful. Now that is all of them ready to have the power at least to produce plastic, but they are nowhere near, you know, the actual setup phase of it. Let's go ahead and work with a elevated floor for the for all the fancy stuff. Let's go ahead and get that one like such. And then we can have all the actual liquid tubing or the oil residue tubing on the floor level. It's going to make it a little easier to work with. Okay, like such. Let's go ahead and take a merger, because we're going to be requiring a whole bunch of them. Facing the right direction preferably. There we go. I wanted it in the middle. Why do I do the complicated way? I can just nudge it. There we go. And it's in the middle, right? Yes, and it keeps going the right way. Now we just have to continue this tracked entire direction. Make sure we put it at the right line and not the center of the refinery line. Like so. Behave yourself. Well done. Okay, and for that one, we're simply going to face it forward. And we're going to pick 0. Like so. Going to take a merger facing forward in that direction this time. Yep, nice. Facing me. There we are. Okay. Now, how many plastic will you all do? You're going to do 20 per minute. So in the beginning, these does not need to be anything stronger but MK1 elevators. Let's go ahead and get that sorted. Like so. Okay. And then we just need to do that little bit on them all. In you go. Wow, come on. Behave yourself. Like such, and then of course you 3 as well. Right. So there we got 20. That turns into 40. That turns into 60. That don't need to be upgraded at all. Now this line is going to be requiring a little bit more, of course, because we got, first of all, 20 turn into 40. Come on, Logan. There you go. That turns into 60. That turns into 80. Turns into 120. No, 100. That turns into 120. And now we're going to the MK3s. And then to 60. And that. And now we're going to do some good old MK4 belts. Like such. And let's go ahead and make a elevated platform like such. And then we're just going to go straight forward. Is that in line or is that going upwards? Can't tell. Well, no need to worry ourselves too much about that. Can I get... yeah, you're very cuddly. Let's go ahead and do one more step closer. Yeah. Now here, we're gonna take a splitter. I'm gonna put it right on the corner there, and let's just rebuild this one, so it's gonna auto connect to it. There we go. So then we're going to take half the plastic into that first one there. Let's put it as close to this one as possible so we don't have any nasty surprises. 1, 2. Damn it. 1, 2. Like such. Neat. That's the first one done. Then let's go ahead and put this one straight out. 1, 2. There we go. That's plastic income done. Unfortunately, we're not done with the oil setup just yet, because we still have a ton of residue oil we're going to have to sort. Luckily, I have a plan. So the total amount of residue oil, if I just double check the planner here, is 145 residue oil. And we, of course, are going to utilize this oil. We're not just going to let it go to waste. Why, damn it, I have run out of crap. Do I have any more encased industrial beams, or are we out? That would just be my luck, wouldn't it? Let's see. Not in this one. Not in that one. Anyone? Ah, goof. Jesus. Look. We have plenty. No need to stress. Okay. So over here then, on the refinery line, let's go ahead and put down, how much do you need to make residual fuel? You need 60. So we could have 3 refineries. And they all are going to be underperforming, which is very much fine. By how much? We are going to be missing... We're going to be missing almost 40 on the runner-up. So that should... I'm trying to do my brain here, but my brain is not working. So theoretically we're going to get 120 fuel. And how much fuel did one burner take? Does anyone remember that? Because I surely do not. Let's go ahead and just Google real quick. Fuel generator official wiki. I think it was 12, was it not? Let's see. Fuel. Burn time for normal fuel. Yeah, 12 per minute. Damn it. That's going to be... Oh, once again, it's the problem with so much space requirements. Oh, and we're going to require frames for that. And computers. Is there another way? There is another way. I could make fluid buffers for now. Just to get things started. Because, I mean, we could power... With 160 fuel, we can power... let's find out. My brain is not working. 160 divided by 20. That... By 12. It's 13, so almost 14 fuel generators. Although, I need to remember, they're not going to be running... Wait, for 120. It's 120 fuel, not 160. 120 fuel. So that's 10 fuel generators. I don't actually need my thingy for that. And logically, it's not even going to be using all of them. So for 10 fuel generators, we're going to be requiring the store, is all I'm going to say. We need computers and heavy modular frames in quantities that we cannot create out of thin air. But let's set up the waistline for now. We can get the store on the way back. We're going to put that right on this line here. Can't wait for the hover pack. I don't use the hover pack a lot, but when I do, I use it a lot. And then we're just gonna turn up here. Perfect. So we're gonna take a divider. No, well, first of all, align you. Yeah, that'll do. We're going to be requiring a lot of valves here and might even need a pump, honestly, just to make sure that it all gets to where it's supposed to be going. I'm going to have to keep an eye on this thing when it starts to power up, but I will probably wait with the powering of this particular part for a little bit. Especially since we do not have the required items for the generators. Now let's go ahead and put that one there. So this one is going to feed into there. Why can't I even see when it's straight, like so? Come on, behave yourself. Like so. There we go. 1, 2. There we go. Nice and straight. That's all we wanted. Hook all of you up in a long, nice line. And then we can maybe just have time to connect all of these up to join up it together in power, not necessarily connected to the power grid. That's not what I'm saying. But just get it so I can do the next step of setting them up in power. And then we kind of have to head back and we'll do the entire copper thing next time. There we go. So that now is done. Holy crap. Okay. Let's go ahead and take you going right front here. Let's go ahead and run you along the side. Shut up, I beg you. I can't wait to find out what the story is with that, or the intended idea, anyway. I'm gonna go run over there. One and two. Off to these two we go. 1, 2. Off to that one is powered. Is that one powered? Yeah, it is powered. Good. There. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. And off to this direction. 1. And then you are going to be running a signal line over to these fellas. I also need to double check that I even have the power to power this massive behemoth of a factory, because it's going to need quite a bit of power. And you know what? This lines up pretty neatly, so we're going to power all 3 with you. And this one over here is going to be upgraded instead. First of all, can I just get the normal power pillar? There we go. Power you up, because you're going to be running to some point with the generators. I might even expand the generator farm on that side, because 10 generators are just not going to fit over here. So then we're going to put this one right here, sitting at a power of 630. Damn! That's only the power it will be eating, but with 10 generators... let's see, where are we sitting with 10 generators? That's 150, so that's 1,500 power. Give and take, I'd say 2 at least. So that's still an expected delivery of power of 1,000 megawatts instead of actually what it will be. No, it's going to be expected to deliver about 500 megawatts extra to the system with all of the factory there, which should be able to cover the entire, like this entire factory station. That in itself should be enough to power it, theoretically. So there we go, that's that first bit handled, and as you can see, this one is already stored up. It's ready to go. It's waiting for these things to kick off. That's going to take a little while. I'm terribly sorry. I forgot this one. Let's go ahead and change what this one is. Instead of a normal splitter, let's go ahead and craft ourselves an AI generator. We've got 56 minutes on the clock. So we have just enough time to get an AI limiter. Get that one in there. Like so. And then upgrade you to become an AI limiter with the left and center output being anything, but the right one being overflow only, where you will be going right into this little cozy slot right here. And then we're going to put a awesome sink right here, and an MK4 belt going to it. Just so I have some way of getting rid of the extra material if push comes to shove. We can also go ahead and wire this up. Still got 3 minutes, it's fine. There we go. Okay. So yeah, we need to get the fuel generators over here, which is the new shopping list, which essentially just means we're going to be buying that computer and heavy modular frames, because we do not have the fabrications to create 100 of them. But we should have gotten some tickets, so that shouldn't be too much of a concern. We also need to go to the wire station and just get ourselves some quick wire real quick. That's just a stack, so that's nothing to be worried about. And we should have an entire industrial chest of rubber just sitting by, awaiting our arrival. So that is, again, not a concern. Cool. And then after all of that, we can get going on the copper department, which is going to be, well, it's going to... oh, shit. Well, I just realized I have to redo the sinking for the plastic, because I have connected up that wrong. Not all plastic is going to go to the manufacturers immediately. Some of the plastic needs to go to assemblers to create circuit boards. But yeah, we can fix that. It's not a difficult mistake necessarily. We just need to, change some splitters around. So that is going to be an easy fix. But just as long as we spot it. Otherwise than that, we just need copper sheets, a bunch of wiring, and we should be golden. So by next hour, we should definitely have the computer factory up and running. Which is going to be real nice. And then it's just, setting up everything for the heavy modular frames, which should not be too complicated. Just should be a whole bunch of bolts and iron. It requires, again, a lot of iron. That should be it in its main focus. Okay then, well, let's go up to our station. Right up here. Delightful. We are having some lag issues, I'm realizing. I'm not running on a lot of frames at all here. I'll have to look into that for next hour. But up we go into our tower. And that's another hour done. Alright. Let's go ahead and properly save it. Thank you so much, everyone, who dropped by today and observed, as we are not a lot of hours left. We are not a lot of hours left. There's only 12 hours. No, now it's 11 hours left of this entire challenge. That's pretty spooky. Anyway, my name is Chicken Teriyaki. Thank you so much, everyone who joined.